everyone, welcome to the video and thank you for checking out this time-lapse build of the LEGO 10300 Back to the Future time machine. I was so excited when LEGO announced the news about this set and that we were finally going to get a true kind of rendition model of the DeLorean since the LEGO Cuusoo / LEGO Ideas it's now called version back when it was initially released in around 2013 to 2014 time.
Steady scheming, we ain't got a lot, but you know we believe in what we feel in our hearts. As we reach for the ceiling, they all just frowned and shook their heads. I nodded with a smile and took their bets. Came out on top and they all on the losing end. Nothing turned out how they thought it really should have been. And I ought to thank them for real. Gave me the fire, they turned me to steel. If love is war, life is a battlefield. Headed for the sky, wonder how that'll feel. Ready to be living it, making dividends. Winning is a goal and I know that I'm getting it. My rise to the top is getting imminent. Waiting on the challengers, go ahead and send them in. This song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. I can see the sun's rays and they're parting the clouds. My path is so clear and I'm walking it now. I think all the haters are starting to doubt. Why they hated in the first place, it's hard to figure out where all of that came from. It's a shame, son, could've come along, but you're digging your grave. Someday we can set aside our differences and you can
Bag 2 seemed to have flown over so quickly and easily, and at this point I was really just keeping it calm and I was just really having a blast really building this set and just getting a really grip of LEGO once again, because it had been some time since I actually worked at LEGO Store, which I actually left the company in 2016, and I don't think I've really built an official LEGO set since that time. So it's been a while for sure, but let's get on with the rest of the build. So what I found with bag 3 is that the build was still quite smooth at this point, but the mechanism you have to make in order for the car to either drive or for the car to hover, I found to be a little bit of a pain, because sometimes the issue I have with Lego is sometimes the instructions aren't 100% clear, and on this one it was a little bit of a pain. What I found with bag 4 is the build was really starting to come together, and you get that just nice sense feeling knowing that when you're on a project, it's starting to come together. The issue I had with this part of the build is the fact that the hood that you build for the DeLorean, as you'll see later on in the build, the only thing that goes underneath is the plutonium box and of course Marty's hoverboard, which I really wish that they had that build in at that point so it could really finish off that hood side of the build, because it wasn't really starting to come together, and it don't actually come together right until the last bag near enough. But also in this part of the build, one thing that was really frustrating is I was actually missing a 1x2 black studded piece. Instead I got a 1x2 flat piece, so I was really stressing because I was actually missing a Lego piece at this point. So luckily I did manage to break off from one of my other older Lego models that piece I needed in order to carry on the build, because if not I wouldn't have been able to carry on to bag 5. Yeah, bag 5 is a pretty easy one, and I felt this one was really, really comfortable. Definitely helped the fact that I had that missing piece, and also how the pieces go on for the sides of the front of the DeLorean. Yeah, I really went comfortably in this one, and I was quite happy with the progress that I was making. We're just over halfway off this build right now, and bag 6 was more primarily focused on the back of the DeLorean, like the lights and kind of like the groove of the shape of the car. So bag 6 was, again, fairly easy, and I remember at this point I was like, wow, this is going not too bad, being honest with you. But we'll wait until a little bit later into the DeLorean build. I started to get a little bit stressed. This is where, for me, some of the problems start to really kick in. I found that in the middle, I actually put a piece on wrong. So that is, of course, my own fault. One of the issues for me with this bag, however, is the windscreen element and exactly like trying to fit that together, because the mechanism on it is kind of like one false move or one kind of little knot wrong, and some of the bricks were starting to fall down. So the windscreen element wasn't exactly the most easiest to put together, but once it was on, it did look fairly cool. Bag 8's job was basically to start fitting DeLorean doors together, and I found that the DeLorean doors kind of build was fairly simple. At odd times there was one or two little pieces I thought, okay, that was maybe a little bit intricacy to how they've kind of made that build, but overall, yeah, this bag was a doddle. week 9 was all around finishing DeLorean doors, and seeing those come together along with the front of the DeLorean with the windscreen especially attached on was really satisfying, and the car was really starting to take shape. And at this point I was really kind of feeling proud to think, wow, I've actually been on this for like, you know, in one full day kind of sitting. It's been a bit tedious at times for sure, but at this point I was like, wow, it's really starting to come together. Bag 10 definitely made me realise that the fatigue and tiredness was starting to kick in. At this point, I had been on this set for about nearly 12:30 at night, and it really was a case of just battling on, getting it finished, and I was so close to the finish line that I had to do it. But this bag was basically fitting the ends of the back of the DeLorean and also the plutonium box and the hoverboard, if I'm not mistaken. we've finally reached the end. Thank you so much for watching this video, because Bag 11 was wrapping up the DeLorean build, filling in any missing pieces that hadn't already been completed, and finally the build was going to be done. At this point, I think I remember I was up till about 1:15 in the morning, and I'd actually started this at 3 p.m, but I did take a good couple of hours break at around 6:30, so it was just some time since I actually then jumped back into the build. But yeah, this bag was definitely very satisfying, and seeing it all come complete and how you could then adjust it to the part 2 or part 3 vehicle, which I just kept with the first one. I thought it was just going to be simple enough to keep with the first one, and I personally wanted to keep it like that anyway. But yeah, really satisfying build. At points there was definitely parts where you had to duplicate elements for sure, but besides that, really overall enjoy fun build. And also check out on my channel, if it's not uploaded already, I am going to have a full breakdown review of the set, the good and the bad. I'm also going to have a video where I'm going to upload the full footage, and I think it was around 5.5 hours, near enough. So yeah, please feel free to check out that. And also, if you want to build along with me, by all means, that would be awesome. But thank you for tuning into this video, and also don't forget on your way out to subscribe to the channel so you can see plenty more videos.